Let's talk about gun control and what we can learn about what's going on in Ukraine. What is up, Wolverines? It is I, everyone's favorite troublemaker and investigative journalist who happens to be the heavyweight champion of journalism, John Crump. And if you can do me a favor, like, subscribe. Also, let me know what you think about the whole Ukraine situation down below. Before we get started, you're probably wondering why I am wearing a plate carrier. This plate carrier is from 511. 511 is a great friend of the channel, and they have supported me for many years. When I was just doing writing, and now with YouTube, they have supported me, so I want to support them back. There's a link down below in the description where you can get some great deals. Right now, they have $30 off their plaid long sleeve button-up shirt, which looks fabulous. I have one upstairs. It's a great, great shirt. But, yes, support the people that support us. Let's go ahead and talk about what's going on in Ukraine and why it is important to the Second Amendment. All right, so what's going on in Ukraine is the Russians are invading over false pretenses. They are trying to denazify Ukraine, even though Ukraine has a Jewish leader, which doesn't make any sense. But whatever you stand on this situation that's going on in Eastern Europe, important thing for Americans to take away is how critical the role of a armed militia, the armed militia being made up of the people, the armed militia meaning you and me. The right to bear arms shall not be infringed, and that is a human right. Right now over in Ukraine, the gun shops are brisk with business. Everyone wants to buy a gun to help defend themselves and defend their countries. So they are having open practice out in fields. They are training citizens to use AKs and other weapons that are being handed out to people. Right now, it is important to look at that and say that if we ever got invaded, which we wouldn't, and part of the reason why we would not get invaded is because of the armed citizenry, but if we ever got invaded, would you be ready? Would you know how to use your firearms? Because a lot of people in the Ukraine didn't know how to use a firearm, and now they are getting trained in parks in Kiev, or Kyiv, however you want to say it. I think the Russian pronunciation of it is Kyiv. The Ukrainian pronunciation is Kiev, but I could be wrong. But they actually have these open training sessions where former veterans are training the citizenry, the people who have never picked up a gun, of how to use a firearm. They have veterans that stood by us in the war in Iraq and Afghanistan, so they know how to fight. They have the combat experience that the Russians do not have. But we'll see what happens. There is a lot of people that don't want to leave, that want to defend their country, and they're getting training. The gun shops are out of guns. The government is handing out guns to citizenry. So if you need a gun and you're a citizen of the Ukraine, the government will hand you one because you are the last line of defense. Let's be honest. Russia is probably going to win this, and how they're going to lose going in the future is the same way they lost in Afghanistan, same way we've had issues too, where there is an armed insurgency made up of the people. And that cannot happen unless the people are armed. So I praise the Ukrainian government for arming their citizens. And this should go to show why the Second Amendment and gun rights are so important for not only you and me, but for the safety and security of the country. All right. Prayers go out to all the Ukrainians over there. Fight well. And with that, stay ever vigilant, stay ever free, keeping the fight. I am out of here. My name is John Crump. I love you so much. And Wolverines, motherfucker.